NYPD blue.
Are you using?
No, I'm not using.
Because I can't do that again.
Tony?
I won't do it.
I'm clean, 9 months.
Did IB flip you when you were in that jam? Are you working something off for internal affairs? Tell me!
Dad, what were you doing?
What the hell are we gonna do now?
We're gonna move in with Connie and the baby.
I don't want to.
Theo, this is a good thing.
No, it's not.
Don't raise your voice.
I don't want to.
Theo, where are you going? Theo?
Part of the carpet was coming away from the wall in the bedroom. I peeled it back an inch. Hardwood floors.
I'm more of a carpet guy.
I have a floor person who does amazing work. That's step one when I move in. It's so bright in the morning.
The windows will take a shade if you want one.
Oh, that's the last thing I do. And the light's wonderful.
Yeah, we felt the same. I put in a change of address to everything I can think of, all but the department.
Great.
They send an occasional pension statement, union letter. They don't clog the box. It's just me and her having the same address is a potential jackpot.
You'll get any mail the minute it's delivered, and the secret's safe with me. How many years here?
8.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's hold up. Lots passed through here. Good and bad. Mostly good.
Well, I can't thank you enough for subletting it to me. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And the door's always open. I'll wait in the hall.
Got here. Gene Cardillo saying his son came by and tore his apartment up. His son's name is Michael, 25, schizophrenic. That's all I got so far.
Where's Connie?
On the phone with the squad.
Your son prone to these outbursts?
No.
Where can we find him?
He's a street performer, basically homeless.
Who else lives here?
No one.
Where's his mom?
She died from cancer when he was 5. Listen, I don't want to press charges. Can you just talk to him?
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Get him some help.
Yeah, write down your son's info.
DOA over on 12th. We gotta help Greg and Baldwin. Okay. Andy, I've been thinking, trying to figure out where in the living room to put the armoire.
You reneging on the aquarium now?
No, I'm trying to get a floor plan in my head here.
The aquarium's going up.
I never said it wasn't.
Had them fish a long time.
Relax. This is gonna work out fine. Okay?
All right, thanks.
I'm seeing 2 trains coming together with this move.
Yeah.
Thanks for the insight.
Angela, thought we had a breakfast plan, but you didn't show. Maybe I got mixed up. Same messages on your cell. Call when you get this.
Check the son's regular places. No sign of him.
Word out to patrol.
They got his description and photo.
Kid's got a sheet?
You ran him. He got a sheet?
No collars.
He's a head case.
Yeah, in and out of hospitals, on and off his meds.
And now he's off.
Looks like it. We got a uniform watching a coffee house in front of where he plays in the East Village.
Close the door behind you.
You know, I moved out of my apartment this morning. An apartment I had a few fond memories in. And I'm moving into Connie's apartment where 4 of us are going to be living. Either like peas in a pod or like cats and dogs. Now, the reason I'm telling you this, John, is because what I don't need today is my partner giving me the silent treatment, okay? So either you snap out of it or you tell me what is going on.
This stays between you and me.
All right?
Last week I went over...
It's okay, kid. It's okay. It's all right. Just take a minute. Take a deep breath. What's going on?
My dad, I found out that when he got jammed up with internal affairs over that hooker, they really put it to him, and
They flipped him.
Breaker threatened to take my dad's pension. He threatened to put me back in the bag.
When these cops downstairs got called into IAB on that other
I
thing,
mentioned the case to him at dinner the night it went down.
he took it to IAB. Oh, John.
Maybe it's killing him, the guilt. And if it gets out, he's done. It's all anybody will know him by. I don't know what to do.
All right, we're going to get Martins in here. See what he knows. Even though he's internal affairs, he's stand up. He'll give us a clear read. That's our first step.
Okay?
We're going to work this out.
Okay.
Come on.
DOA's Victoria Walsh. Friend found her.
What's the stink?
It's a lump of burned up plastic in a fireplace. Looks like a videotape. We didn't touch it.
All right, we'll take the front.
Paula Scalero.
I'll start canvas.
Excuse me, Detectives Meadowboy and Jones. Paula, what brought you here this morning?
We were going shopping, then lunch. Do you think she suffered?
It doesn't look like it. Were you too close?
I only know her a few months. We tempted the same company once.
Does she have a boyfriend?
Not really.
She ever say anything about someone bothering her?
We didn't talk about those kinds of things. Serious things.
What did you talk about?
Shoes. I mean, we didn't know each other that well.
She's got a lot of party pictures here. She looked popular.
She didn't like to party, but she kept things pretty surface.
Stuck to shoes.
Pretty much.
No sign of robbery, no struggle.
Lamp was the weapon?
I'll get crime scene on it. And we need to call the lab on that tape in the fireplace. It's still warm, and it looks like it might be partially intact.
I'm gonna leave you when I'm famous. I'll be up before the dawn. I'm gonna leave you when I'm famous, and you'll miss me when I'm gone. Thank you very much, sir.
Well, no crazy people here. Head back. This is going to be a treat.
Thank you very much, sir, and stay away from gangs and crime.
Michael Cardile.
Who goes there? What do you mean?
All right, put the guitar down, pal.
Jelly beans and old blue jeans.
Come on, that's okay. Michael Cardile.
My name is Mikkel.
Last name's Cardile, though.
Yes.
You go by your dad's apartment today?
Yes.
You vandalize it?
I don't want to lie. I don't like lying.
Come on, let's take a ride.
Angela. Angela.
Tony.
Angela, you all right?
What time is it?
It's 10:30. What were you doing?
Sleeping.
In your clothes?
I must have dozed off.
Been calling you all morning. You're supposed to have breakfast.
Oh, my God. I must have dozed off.
What the hell's going on, Angela?
I was just doing some paperwork and got tired.
Don't bullshit me.
I swear to God.
You're high.
No, Tony.
You think you can fool me? Me? What happened?
I don't know.
You got drunk and you got high. I can smell it on you.
Just went for a drink with a friend.
Yeah, and when did the blow come in, huh?
I'm so sorry.
We're done. We're finished. I'm not doing this again.
I'm different now. I just made a mistake. Please don't run away from me. Please, Tony. I'm sorry. I don't want to lose you. I want help.
I can't help you, Angela. You need a program.
Can you help me with that? I am so sorry. I love you so much.
Been trying to find something that rhymes with karaoke.
Did you vandalize your dad's apartment this morning?
There's Annie Oakley. Oh, but that has an L. I don't want to use it.
We need to talk to Michael. If we get Mikkel, we're gonna have to take a ride down to Bellevue.
No.
Then start making sense.
Did you vandalize your dad's apartment this morning?
I was angry.
What about?
I don't know. I just became very angry.
Did you get it out of your system?
I think so.
No, you need to know so, Michael. This needs to be over with.
Yes, you're right.
This happens again, you get locked up.
It won't happen again.
All right, good. You need to keep that promise.
Well, she can't breathe.
Who can't breathe?
She can't breathe.
Michael. Who are we talking about?
Remember what we said about talking coherent.
I remember it won't happen again.
Okay, now what's this about she can't breathe?
A rhyme for a song. Can I go now?
Go ahead.
People out there walking around like that.
Victoria Walsh.
Dumped her phone. Lots of calls to a Dr. Jane Henderson, the DOA psychiatrist in Chelsea. Josie Medavoy, bring her in.
And that burned up videotape's still at the lab. They're iffy on it being viable.
Her family been notified?
Yeah, they're on their way up. They don't know why yet.
You kicked Michael Cardillo yet?
Mikkel? Yeah, back to Wonka land.
I think you got the point.
Lieutenant, Philip McHenry from the Clean Living Center.
Do me a favor, don't advertise my calls.
I'm so sorry. Team squad. Hold, please. Detective. The movers.
Zip what's? Won't fit through my door. No, wait, no, forget it. You work it out on your end.
What's the problem?
My couch won't fit through your door. They want to charge you $100 to take your door jamb off.
Listen, we'll give you 50. All right, thank you. Relax. Everything's gonna be fine.
Martin Walsh, my wife Helen. We were called about our daughter Victoria.
Hi, let's talk in here.
So what's going on here, or should I just guess?
Ease in, Helen.
I won't bottle this, Martin. So, did she hurt someone again, Victoria?
Why don't we all have a seat? Has she hurt people before?
Accident.
Attacking your therapist with a chair and then smiling about it afterwards is not an accident. That's sociopathic behavior.
It happened one time with our therapist, who she doesn't relate too well, and things exploded.
Any other incidents?
No.
Of violence, but she's always been incorrigible. Very inside out, behaviorally.
Does she run with a like-minded crowd, inside out?
She doesn't run with anybody. She needs friends.
Decent friends. Smart people.
I've always been telling her that, but she's been a loner since she came to us.
Came to you.
Adopted at age 8. Drug-infested home. We think that she may have some fetal alcohol syndrome, but the records are lost.
I don't need the records to spot FAS.
So, does she need an attorney? Is it that serious or what?
We've got some bad news for you.
Well, believe me, we're used to it.
Victoria was found dead this morning.
That's crazy.
We're sorry.
Wait a minute. You're serious?
I can't deal with this. I can't handle
What
this.
happened?
She was murdered.
What? How can you just sit there? Who did it?
That's what we're trying to find out. Do you know of anything that might be of help?
What are you asking me for? What do you want from us?
Do you know anybody she was having a problem with?
Am I supposed to be able to sit here and answer questions about my daughter right now? Is that normal behavior?
I need to talk to Corey right away. I'm gonna have a like.
Corey,
Our therapist.
do you want to call him?
That was a lab. They pulled the frame out of the burnt videotape. So the DOA naked on her bed. They're trying to salvage some other frames. They'll send over what they got when they're done. Make sure McDonald tease a hip.
You got it. Mr. Cardillo.
Why don't you sit down? What happened to you?
Michael,
He hit you?
I was cleaning up the apartment. I opened the door and he attacked me.
And this is recent, him getting violent?
From out of nowhere. I don't know why.
And you're sure about that?
Yes.
There's nothing else going on here that we should know about.
No. I've done everything to try and help him, but it hasn't worked. Now, I'm afraid of him.
Well, we'll get him some help, sir. We'll get out there looking for him right away.
Yeah. Tell him.
Detective.
I've always treated you decent, haven't I, Martens? Should I have brought backup?
And when it comes down to it, I understand why you exist. I accept that some guys aren't meant to be cops. But when you swoop down on a guy with 26 years on a job over some rinky-dink infraction...
Who are we talking about?
My dad.
There were no guns pointed at anybody's head.
Threatening to take his dad's pension away, threatening to leak that his dad was IAB if he retired, threatening to put John back in uniform.
I wasn't in the room.
But you knew Fraker got him, and you could have given us a heads up.
Most of our field associates aren't in a big hurry to have fellow cops know they're working for us.
Giving us a heads up would have got you a lot more in return than whatever John's dad would have given you.
What do you want, Sipowicz?
What's his dad's play? How's he going to get out from under this?
Why aren't you talking to Captain Fraker?
Don't play games with me, Martens.
From what I can tell, if your dad happened to put his papers in, like, oh, I don't know, say today, you might find out that Fraker was bluffing.
This is a guy who never did a wrong thing his whole career. Maybe he wasn't the first through the door, maybe he went by the book too much, but he never did anything to deserve getting worked over like this.
You tell Fraker his empty threats need to stay empty. If anything happens to that kid or his dad, it's coming back to him double.
I'm your messenger boy now.
Fraker's girlfriend on the side, the one you told me about, play it how you want to play it, but you let him know.
Hey, Sarge. That whole thing with the auxiliary cop. We made promises to the guys downstairs that would stay in-house in exchange for them coming clean, which they did. Andy and I had no intention of giving these guys up to you.
I'm aware of all this.
Laughlin resigned at our suggestion, but now here he is getting jammed up with you guys because of information that went through me. Can you do something for him?
Need your car detailed, too?
Listen, I'm no fan of this guy, but we made promises to him which weren't kept.
I'll look into it. If it's just a matter of him getting a rep and some probation, I'll blow on his delegate's ear.
Appreciate it.
I should hope so.
I have to admit, I'm a bit in shock. I'm pretty new to private practice. I've never lost a patient before.
When's the last time you saw Victoria?
Tuesday. She was in good spirits.
Is that generally not the case?
Depended.
But she was definitely in therapy for a reason.
Victoria's sessions are covered under doctor-patient privilege. It does continue after death.
Okay, but is there anyone you could think of who might have done this?
I can't discuss our conversations.
You realize we can get a court order and force you to?
Yes, but I took an oath.
Well, we got a dead girl here. It's your patient.
Who I took an oath to protect.
Right now, all you're doing is protecting the guy who killed her.
I could lose my license for this.
Well, we're good at keeping secrets.
She was sleeping with an older man. He was giving her money, paying her rent, really manipulating her emotionally.
Did you get his name?
She wouldn't tell me. It was a breakthrough just getting her to admit that much.
Well, you ever threaten her?
No. If he had, I would have made her go to the police or gone myself. It's part of the oath, too. There's nothing else. May I go?
Appreciate it. Hey, John, Bob.
Everything all right?
I made some phone calls, looked into it. That threat hanging over you, we can work around it.
According to who?
Trust me. So what we gotta do now is you need to retire right away.
Who'd you talk to?
I spoke to a boss over there. Now, I made an appointment for you with the Pension Bureau to put in your papers tomorrow 9 a.m.
John, I said if I retired, they'd ruin my name.
It was a bluff.
No, let me work it off with them my own way.
Tell your partners this is your last day, and down the road there may be a racket, but tonight you're inviting people out for drinks, just close friends.
I gotta think about this.
Dad, there's nothing to think about. It's over. Appointment's made. Let your partners know and bring all your guns home tonight. All right, Dad. See you tonight.
Yeah. Clean Living Center in Brooklyn. There's a spot open.
Okay, good.
I called in a lot of favors.
I can't tell you how much this means to me.
So if this is not a hand job, don't waste my time.
I'm serious about this, Tony. I need help. I want it. I'm ready. I know you're disappointed, but you've got to understand, I was sober for 9 months. I can do it.
But then what? The weather changes, the stars line up wrong?
Relapse is part of the process.
You don't need to explain the process to me.
I was happy. being back with you. It got me thinking that I was okay and that I could handle a drink. But I can't. I slipped. I've never wanted to be sober so bad. Or had a reason to.
You're gonna have to prove that.
I know. I want to. I'm going to.
You check in tonight.
Okay. Where do I go?
Brooklyn Heights. I'll take you if you want.
You've done enough.
I'll take you. I'll be at your apartment about 5:30. Back for about a week, maybe more.
Okay. I'm going to show you.
5:30.
Ella Dodson's on her way up?
Who's this? It's a friend of this nutcase, Michael McKell, whatever. Volunteer at one of the homeless shelters that he flops at, gave us her name.
So he's still in the wind?
Yeah.
Police lab just dropped off the stills for me. Burned up videotape. They're lying naked on the bed, right?
Yeah, that's one. They got another one about having sex.
Get on this.
Ella Dodson, Detective Clark called me about Michael Cardillo. Mikkel. So what's going on with Michael? Why do you need to talk to me?
We're looking for him.
Why?
He assaulted his dad.
Oh my God. Is Mr. Cardillo all right?
Yeah.
Is he gonna get arrested for this?
We're gonna try and work it out, but we need to find him.
He stay with you sometimes?
He comes by on Sundays to clean up and get something to eat.
How you know him?
Since junior high.
So he was normal once upon a time?
Yeah. Up until sophomore year in college.
Has he been violent in the past?
No. He's a total sweetheart.
Ever since he let go and became a street artist, he's been happy.
Yeah.
And he's never been violent before?
You know, 2 weeks ago, he came to my grandmother's funeral, and afterwards, back in my apartment, he started breaking plates. But it was over real quick. That's the only time I've seen him angry.
You know, when we talked to Michael this morning, he said, she can't breathe. Has he ever said that around you?
Last Sunday.
You asked what he meant?
Sure, but he didn't tell me.
Michael vandalized his dad's house again. Uniforms have him detained at the scene.
My God.
Thank you for coming in.
So, what now? I should be with my wife.
Your relationship with Victoria, Mr. Walsh, was it pretty traditional father-daughter, or did it go beyond that due to her being adopted?
She was our daughter.
You took care of her financially?
Subsidized, more like. What is this about?
Was there a barter system involved in this subsidy, Mr. Walsh? Like, were you having sex with her for it?
Where did that come from? You have to understand, she was very psychologically adept. She played men like chess pieces.
The way we hear it, you were playing her.
I have a sex addiction. Diagnosed.
Well, beating her brains in with a lamp, you addicted to that too?
Did she want to break it off and it turned into a fight?
I didn't kill her.
She threatened to tell your wife.
This is ridiculous.
Did you go to her apartment this morning to talk about the videotape?
I wasn't there this morning.
Quit lying, Martin.
I got to work at 6 a.m. I wasn't alone.
Who was with you? Names? And where they can be contacted?
I need to see my lawyer.
We can't help you if you do that.
I need to talk to my lawyer.
I'm sorry for all this.
That's okay.
He just started throwing rocks at all the windows.
Michael. Michael.
I didn't lie when I said that I wouldn't come here again, because at the time I didn't think I would, but I did, and I'm sorry, because I don't like to lie.
We're gonna get you some help, okay?
Oh, not Bellevue.
We're gonna get you some help.
No.
Come on.
She can't breathe.
Who?
She can't breathe. I saw it. She needs our help. We need to help her.
What is he talking about? Michael, who can't breathe? Who needs help?
No, that's it. That's it. Let's go. That's it. Come on.
No. No.
Have a seat, Dr. Barish.
Is this about Martin Walsh? Helen said that you brought him in.
We're not going to lie to you. He's our primary suspect in the homicide.
Really?
Does that come as a surprise?
Of course.
You weren't aware of any animosity between Martin and Victoria?
We're getting into privileged territory here.
Let's back up. We know that Martin and Victoria were having sex. Okay, we also know that Victoria planned to end it soon.
You confronted Martin with this?
He admitted to the sex, but then he stopped talking to us.
What we need to know from you is, has Martin been agitated recently?
Again, that would be privileged.
We'd rather not have to get a court order, Doctor.
Sorry.
How does this protect your patient? Explain that to me.
When you explain how much you'll contribute to my legal defense when Martin Walsh sues me in civil court.
Right.
I need to take this. Dr. Parrish.
I'll phone the boss.
Anything from the shrink?
Clinging to doctor-patient confidentiality.
Is the mom lawyered up? We can check. All right, if she isn't, bring her in. Confront her about her husband banging her daughter. Maybe she's been protecting him and she's tired of it. Where's Michael?
Taking a leak. Junior's making sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
He's a caller?
Yeah, we're gonna get arrest number from Central Booking and then take him over to Bellevue Psychiatric.
Can you even contemplate a 40,000 tab for malpractice insurance?
Too busy thinking about a dead girl.
Well, I'm sorry I couldn't help.
No, you're not.
Who's this?
Family of the DOA or psychiatrist.
You got half the conscience, or is it all about the dough?
I'm a busy man.
I'm asking you, can you spare a minute to talk to a guy in another case, a schizophrenic?
What kind of case?
Maybe a homicide, we don't know.
If you want me to elicit a confession, there's no way.
We're looking at him as a potential witness. We just can't get through all the muck in his head. Or do you not give a damn?
I need more information.
Come on.
I understand you play the guitar. Would you rather be doing that right now?
Yes.
Because you're scared, I understand that. What you need to understand is if you talk to me, I can help you be less scared. If you tell me why you've been behaving the way you have with your dad, I can help get you back to playing guitar for people. Mikhail, who is it that can't breathe?
Shouldn't be here.
Ella's grandmother, whose funeral you went to. Is it her that can't breathe? I can help you be less scared, Mikhail, but you have to talk to me.
I shouldn't be here.
I know you'd rather be playing for people on the street, but we need to help this person who can't breathe.
I shouldn't be here.
Bring him the guitar.
We'll sing Happy Joy for 2 hours.
Bring it to him. Will you play something? Do you want to sing about Ella's grandmother or your father?
I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't be in the police station?
I shouldn't be seeing this.
Seeing what?
He said not to be here. He said go out and play.
Your father said go out and play?
He said go play outside, but I want to hide in the closet.
Is that where you are now? What can you see?
She can't breathe.
Who can't breathe?
He won't let her.
Your father won't let her.
He's putting a pillow on her.
Putting a pillow on who, Mikhail?
Leave her alone. Mom, push him off. Make him stop, please, please, make him stop.
You saw this? Your father with a pillow on your mom when you were in the closet?
She can't breathe.
How's Michael? A lot more lucid. Have a seat. So, he knows what he's done? Yeah.
He's not going to jail, right? He's going to hospital.
He's going to a hospital, yeah.
I don't know what happened.
We got a pretty good idea.
You do?
A memory came back to him recently. That's what's got him all agitated.
What? What memory?
You putting a pillow over his mother's face.
Oh, my God.
Is that what happened?
Oh, my God.
Mr. Cardillo, is that what happened?
Records show she died at home of natural causes.
Mr. Cardillo, what happened?
My wife had terminal cancer. She was in severe pain. The drugs weren't working. She made me promise I wouldn't let her suffer anymore. She didn't want Michael to see her waste away. I was trying to help her and protect him. He saw.
I'm gonna talk to the DA, see what we can do.
Oh, what?
For killing your wife, sir.
She was dying. She wanted me to end her suffering.
We'll talk to the DA's office.
You arrested me?
Stay here.
I should be home. This is real crisis.
Well, we just have a few questions. Mainly about your husband's relationship with Victoria.
It was fine. I'm also a little sedated.
Did you know your husband and Victoria were having sex?
That's a lie.
It's a still photo from the burned up videotape in Victoria's fireplace.
You all right? You didn't have any idea?
No.
When's the last time you spoke to Victoria?
It's been at least a week.
Since you saw her in person or on the phone, too?
Both.
Helen, she made calls from her apartment to your cell phone last night. 2 5-minute calls. Tell us where you were this morning.
Breakfast with a girlfriend.
Her number. We need to confirm.
What are you doing?
Those cell phone calls from Victoria, did she ask you to come over this morning?
I didn't get any calls from her.
That's not the way to play this, Helen. Everything we've got says spur of the moment. That's manslaughter. Don't go down for murder.
I didn't murder anybody.
Did you ever talk to your shrink, Dr. Barish, about Victoria?
That's between me and him.
We'll get a court order to disclose that privileged information. Then it's going to be between all of us. Everything you've said about Victoria in the past, any suspicion you have about her and your husband, that'll all come out to a jury in support of a murder charge. So clear the fog, Helen, because if you think this is a crisis, try it in a courtroom.
She was always a very confused little girl.
She showed you the tape this morning of her and your husband.
She was in rags when we adopted her. Rags. And we changed her life. And for that, she seduces my husband and threatens to tell the world because she is unable to make meaningful connections with people. Welcome to the club, honey.
So you hit her?
I didn't mean to kill her.
We looked into it. Everything supports what he said. She had terminal cancer. She was down to 85 pounds. She had told her doctor she didn't want to live anymore.
And her husband's a decent guy. This was 20 years ago.
Even if you could make it, you really want to go to bat on a euthanasia case?
Not particularly, no.
So what can we do?
Release him. We'll put it in front of the grand jury. There's a good shot they'll come back with no true bill.
Good.
What about the son?
Dad was the complainant.
And you're looking to cut him some slack, too?
If we could, yeah.
Void the arrest, use my name, and we'll decline prosecution.
He's going to Bellevue, though.
Yeah, he needs treatment. Let's go talk to him.
My dad is retiring. We're getting together for some beers after work tonight. Just a few people, it's no big deal. If anybody's interested.
Where at?
This bar up in his precinct. I'll get you the address.
Come there.
Michael, we talked to your dad. What happened was your mom was really sick. She had cancer. She was dying. Did you know that?
Wake up at 7, meds first thing, then breakfast at 8. Exercise from 9 till 10 outside.
Your dad put your mom out of her pain. That's what you saw. He was trying to help her. Do you understand?
Lunch at noon, then the doctor asked questions at 1, nap at 3.
Michael, we're gonna bring your dad in. He wants to see you.
Dinner at 8. Ask nicely for seconds on pudding if they have pudding.
Michael, I know you can hear me.
Meds at 9. TV for an hour. Let them watch what they want to watch. Don't argue. Bed at 11.
I love you, Michael. I am so sorry. But your mom, she couldn't fight it anymore.
No walking around at night. That's asking for trouble.
Michael. Michael.
She can breathe now.
Yeah, she can breathe now.
Angela, it's Tony. Angela. 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 It's 5:30. I'm at your apartment. Where are you?
Don't worry, it's not as bad as it looks.
I can't find my Game Boy.
Hey, kiddo. How do you like your new room?
I can't find my Game Boy.
Well, I'm sure it's in one of these boxes here. Why don't you come help us unpack? We'll find it.
I'm unpacked in here.
Mr. McDowell?
No. Look, you got the dresser?
It's in the truck still. First, I gotta get the packing fee.
I prepaid this.
Well, it's $200 for the estimate because it's a delicate.
Sorry.
Delicate. It's a solid wood dresser. Bring it up.
Hey, no fee, no dresser.
I don't seem to have the cash on me right now. You mind taking an IOU?
All right, I got it. We'll get the dresser.
Andy, I can't find the aquarium pump. It's either buried under all this or it's in Theo's room.
I'll check Theo's room.
Okay.
Found the Game Boy, huh? Neat, huh? Your own room.
I'm playing.
Could you stop for a second? You okay?
Fine.
Look, Theo, I know this is all new and everything, but you gotta keep yourself open to it. You're gonna like this a lot better than our old place.
No, I won't.
Come on, Theo.
I won't. I hate it.
Don't worry. Okay, everything's gonna be fine.
Now we're staying in the States for Jon Stewart's Dose of Satire, which comes next on More 4.